All right. Hello, 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 and welcome to Lunch Break with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short Lunch Break with Shel videos Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, and I do Facebook Live videos on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Today we are going to be having a play with the Wonderful World Bundle. This is a celebration choice and includes some gorgeous DSP and this stamp set. And I love the distinctive images that are in here. However, we are not using this stamp set today. We are only going to use the paper. I was sitting in front of the television and I took 2 sheets of this paper that have all of these gorgeous, let me get this out of the way so you can see some of these images, and I sat there and fussy cut them because I could. Isn't that cool? So now I have all of these little images in here in a box, ready to go whenever I want them. So that's what I've been up to, and I decided we are going to make a card right now with one of those images. And I've pulled out the True Beauty stamp set. I'm going to use this Just Because greeting that's in here. I just needed a nice long skinny we're stuck. There we go. I want to peel it off the label. I just needed a nice long skinny greeting, so we're going to use that one. And I've also used the layering circle dies. All right, so we are going to score this together so that you know how I did this. I just need to find my scoring tool yet again. Here's one that will do. All right, we are going to put our cardstock into our paper trimmer, and we are going to score this at 1 1/4. We are going to score it at 5 1/2. And we are going to score it at 9 1/4. And that's all there is to it, my friends. Easy peasy. Nothing I do is terribly hard, I'm telling you. All right, so we are going to fold this one in. We're going to fold this one in the center, and we are going to fold this one away. So this is how your card is going to look. And this is how it's going to fold with 3 panels on the outside. Pretty cool, eh? All right, I'm going to burnish all those from the opposite side. And flip it over. Now comes this gorgeous DSP. Look at all these pretty papers. There's the back side. And I'm going to want that one here. I think, yep. And then I'm going to want that one here. And well, I didn't play that very smart, did I? That's okay. We can do that. And then on the inside panels, yep, we can do that. All right, I just needed to figure out what I was doing with my DSP. All right, I am going to put some adhesive on the backs of these and get them into place. And each of these panels will have a nice border around the outside edge. So just try to make your borders as even as you can. And there's a ton of beautiful designer series paper in that pack that coordinates with the images in the stamp set. When you're putting your panels on, try to match them with the one beside it. All right. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to open to the inside. And we're going to go the pink flowers on the inside. I should say the pink black background. And then we'll repeat this one over here. And we have one open panel here. And that is going to be for a piece of basic white cardstock that I forgot to cut. So we'll do that now, because we need to have a place to write our greeting, for sure. And this piece is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. Here we go. Get this put away. If you stick around to the end of the video, I have another card sample to show you with this fun fold. And it's going to be a masculine version. So there we have it. All right. Easy, right? But yet a wow when you open it. All right, so I have this piece is 1 1/4 inches wide. On my first card I did it 1 inch wide, but I had a smaller image that I was using. So this time I went a little bit wider, and you'll see that I didn't score this. I like folding mine around, and that way it's not too tight. I find if you do score lines, sometimes it's just too tight and doesn't fold nicely. All right, see how nicely that slides on and off? Now I'm going to put that in the front, and that way that seam will get covered up when I put on my focal image. So for this card I have fussy cut this image, which is why I have this paper showing on the front. And I used the layering circle dies. So I have this big circle, and I just have to decide whether I want a white circle, which I say no, because that image gets lost, or the pear pizzazz, which is the same as the green. And I say yes, that looks lovely. So we're just going to layer these together first. And this card is quite thick because of the folds, so I'm not going to be adding any dimensionals to this card whatsoever. And I'm going to be gluing this image flat as well. So I can go down that stem a wee bit. And pop that in place. And the beauty of a circle is you never have to worry about it not being straight. All right, so this is going to go on here. And I'm just going to get a pencil and make a couple of marks because I do not want to mess up and put my glue somewhere I shouldn't. So you see I moved each side in a bit. So I should be able to put glue right down there and then pop that into place. We'll just give that a press for a minute till that glue sets up. Still slides beautifully. Isn't that flower pretty? All right, now we need to work on a greeting. So I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus, and I think I'm going to use black ink for this. I'm just using a scrap piece of cardstock. And we'll do something like that. And get this up here where it's more comfortable. And man, oh man, is that crooked. All right, let's flip it over to the other side. Clean our stamp and try again. All right. Actually, this time I'm going to be smart. I'm going to put it right in the middle. And then I'm going to die cut it. That way I can make it straight. And I know just the die that I want to use. It is the Stylish Shapes dies. I can find them. There they are. It has these lovely banners, and I'm thinking this one is going to work beautifully just because. All right, let's take that stamp off, take those off and get rid of this so I can bring in the baby boss. And I'm just going to cut that down. And we will cut this out. There we go. And it's crooked, but that's okay. I can live with that. I am going to pop that right across there. But I have a little piece of pear here. And I think I'm going to cut. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to cut this banner. To layer behind it, I think. Just to give it a little something something. I think that's what I'm going to do. I may be mistaken, I may not like it, or it may be too wide. But this is my thought to do this. Do you see my dilemma? It's too wide up here unless I just go with the greeting. Or, let me get this die cutting machine out of here. We could put the greeting on the inside and leave the outside totally blank. And I could do just because, ta-da, look at that. I'm going to do that. Because there's enough beautifulness happening on the outside already. Let's just get this on here straight and even. And then we will glue this down. Still lots of room to write a greeting there. And extremely pretty on the outside. The only thing that I think I'm going to do is I'm going to find my Wink of Stella and I'm going to sparkle up the center of that flower. I just made a hot mess. I'm glad I just, oh, this isn't Wink of Stella. This is something else. That's why it discolored it. Oh, well. Lesson learned. I should have been looking at what I was grabbing. All right. We'll hope that dries and dissipates a bit. Now I'm going to get some rhinestones and put some rhinestones on here and we're going to be done. Easy peasy. I'm going to put a couple here. And 1, 2, 3. That is it, my friends. This is our card. Oh, it's looking better as that's drying. There's our belly band. Slide off the belly band. And just because I miss you, or just because I want to wish you a happy birthday, you get the gist of it. And then I'll show you the one I made earlier. This is for the guys. And this little belly band slides off. Same as that one. And as you can tell, this one's a little too tight. And then this one opens like this. Isn't that cool? All right, I hope you enjoyed this little class today. I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time for short lunch break with Shel videos. And I'm on my Stamp with Shel Facebook page on Wednesday nights at 6:30 Central Standard Time for Facebook Live. Thanks for